What's going on, guys? Chaz here. Now, if you want to know how to order in Lazada and avoid buying fake items, listen in. I'm a regular buyer of Lazada. I bought a virtual reality headset, a pepper spray, and a flashlight with a taser, and a bunch of other stuff. Now, I guess you have found both bad reviews and good reviews coming from netizens on their shopping experience with Lazada, and I've read some bad reviews as well, and I believe that most of them can be avoided, and I will teach you how. Now, buying for the first time online is a pretty scary thing, but with these tips you will avoid hassles of potentially buying fake items or other problems that comes with online shopping. Now the first step, do your research on the specific product you intend to buy. You need to find out what are the signs of a fake product from an authentic one. It may be a difference on the, for example, the placement of the logo on the box, the quality of the box, for example, I bought a SJ camera. It also describes that the number of screws in it. And for example, other products, you might need to check if there are missing parts or protective cover for certain products, etc. It really depends on the specific products you intend to buy. Now, you will need this information on the last step that I will be discussing later. Okay, you need to list this checklist down. All right. Number 2, step 2. Go to Lazada website and search for the product you want to buy. There will be several products that will show up. Look for items with good and authentic reviews. A high number of good reviews doesn't mean anything. What you are looking for are authentic reviews. Now, what are authentic reviews? These reviews comes from verified buyers, right? You can see that they are named as verified buyer and not from registered users or not from a guest. Just disregard those reviews. Anyone can leave reviews as a registered user or a guest in order to manipulate the ratings of that product. And it's either the seller themselves who wants to put good reviews or a competitor that leaves a negative review on that product. Now, what you want to look for is a verified buyer's review. Okay, a verified buyer is a registered buyer and someone who bought that product. Okay, if there are no good reviews from a verified buyer, be very cautious. Right. Step number 3. Once you find a good product to buy and that you like, buy it with the payment method of cash on delivery or through PayPal, right? Both provides you a level of protection, additional level of protection, and I will discuss it on the next step, last step, okay, which is step number 4. Once the product arrives at your doorstep, do not sign anything and do not give your cash to the delivery man until you inspect the product or check the product using the information that you research on step 1. Okay, you might want to distract the delivery man by offering a glass of water or giving him some snacks and merienda as you carefully unpack the package. Do not destroy the actual box, all right, of the item. You need to check carefully the item if it is as described in the Lazada website. If you have someone else receiving this for you, you need to print out the checklist that you made and have it, and you need to teach the person who will receive it. Okay, and do not feel pressured by the delivery man if he is rushing you to check the product, or maybe even if he refuses for you to check the product. Okay, remember, you don't pay the item and you don't sign anything unless you are 100% satisfied with the delivered product. Okay, this last step is very important, guys, because you don't want the hassle of returning the product if you find that it has a different color, for example, from what you expect, or it has a different size, or it has a missing part, or worse, it is a fake one. Now, to be fair with Lazada, they really work hard to ensure that their sellers only sells authentic branded products, unless, of course, mentioned in the product description that it is generic, right? But considering the number of sellers and the items sold every day, it is really hard for Lazada to police everyone. So do your own research, do due diligence, right? Now, what I mentioned here is cash on delivery, right? I also mentioned choosing PayPal. I recommend PayPal payment method for electronic devices. PayPal comes in handy if you still fail in detecting that the item you bought is not the same as what was described in the Lazada website. Okay, especially for electronic devices where you can only tell that it's working properly once you set it up and actually you're using it. Like, for example, poor battery condition, or you notice a dot on the screen of your new smartphone, right, etc. So you really need to, you can only find these pesky nuances once you actually are using the product. Now, PayPal is very useful because it is a second layer of protection for you as a buyer. The first layer of protection is of course Lazada's return policy. But if you read the negative reviews online, which I think are comparatively few if compared to satisfied customers who usually are not leaving good reviews, right? Now, in spite of that, you want to avoid the hassles of making your case or justifying your case with Lazada. Most of the time, or yes, every time Lazada has this return policy, they will accommodate your product return and refund you, and sometimes provide you a discount coupon code just to really say that they are sorry for the inconvenience. But on a very rare occasion that Lazada takes too long to process your refund, then you can file a dispute within 180 days with PayPal. The awesomeness of PayPal is that they will refund you if you are really eligible. Just provide proof. So remember to take pictures and video of the item, probably with you in it, of course, in the video, before you return the item to Lazada. Okay. Now here's a summary of PayPal's buyer protection policy. I will read it for you guys. Okay, if an eligible item that you bought online doesn't arrive or doesn't match the seller's description, or our buyer protection will reimburse you for the full amount of the item plus postage and packaging cost. Buyer protection covers eligible online purchases on eBay or on any other websites when you use PayPal. Alright, that's cool, right? If you don't have a PayPal account, it is easy for you to create one. Just click the link in the description below, or a button somewhere here that I will place later. So just to recap, okay, to summarize, number one, you need to know what a authentic from a fake one, okay? Number two, you need to read the authentic reviews from verified buyers. Number three, you need to order cash on delivery or to use PayPal as your payment method. Number four, check first the item before paying or signing anything once the item is delivered on your doorstep, right? Now, I really hope that these tips are helpful for you guys. If you find these tips helpful and decide to check Lazada out, please click the link in the description below or the Lazada button that I will place here in this video. It will really help me. I would get a very small commission from Lazada if you buy from them. This will help me produce more helpful videos for you guys here on my YouTube channel. Now, if you have questions or other tips, please leave a comment below and I will try my best to respond. Happy shopping, guys. Signing out.